Hey, what's up, guys? So we're back again for another cooking episode. For today's episode, guys, we're gonna stick with the traditional Filipino dish. This dish is we're gonna do a pork caldereta, or meat stewed in tomato base with usually like a liver spread. So this one, guys, is pretty. For those of you guys are not like familiar with this dish, this one is really similar with the menudo that I cooked last time, and the afritada as well. The only difference is most region they use like some kind of a liver spread, but this time, guys, actually gonna be using a chicken liver, and then I'll be creating my own, what do you call it, spread to cook this dish. And usually, normally, this dish is also really spicy as well. But since I have kids and I use the sauce on this like rice, we're not gonna try to make that one as spicy as it usually is. So we're gonna stick with a little, maybe like mild. I would say like mild or less than mild. In that way, we can all enjoy this dish. So like always, so we'll go through the ingredients of cooking this delicious pork caldereta, and we'll go in the process of cooking this very traditional Filipino dish. So let's do it, guys. All right, guys. Here's my ingredient cooking this what do you call it? This Filipino pork. I'm gonna be using pork this time, guys, because I have plenty of the pork neck bones, so you guys can actually use any kind of meat that you prefer. You can even use chicken for this one, but I know there's a lot of people that use like goat or kambing back home, and a lot are using the what do you call it, the beef meaty part, like the chuck roast for this dish. But for this dish, like what I said, I got plenty of the neck bones, and I actually like this area right here of the pork, because I like the kind of like the bony area, and then I like getting the meat, like I like the meat in between the bones. I feel like there's more like what do you call it, taste when it comes on cooking this dish. So we're gonna, like what I said, I'm gonna be using this one. I'll put this one on the side for now. So I'm also gonna be using a cheese, guys. It will add like the creaminess. I got this one just like laying in my fridge, so I'm gonna be using this one. So we will jump on the vegetable ingredients. So I have like lemon here, or calamansi if you guys have calamansi. We're also gonna be using carrots. I got potatoes here. You guys already know it's not gonna go anywhere. Onions, garlic, and then we're gonna be using colorful bell pepper. So I got the red and the green here. And like what I said, this one is normally spicy, so I think I have 3 serrano pepper, but I know people, they prefer the Asian, the small red one, because those are like more spicier than this. So I'll be using this one. For us, guys, this one is already spicy, this serrano. They will bring the heat cooking this dish. And then I have the pork bouillon right here. And like what I said, I'm gonna be using an actual chicken liver. So what I do, guys, is I'll put this one to boil, season it with like pepper and what do you call it, and salt, and then I'm actually gonna end up like doing the blending, putting this one in the blender. In that way, I can have the smooth texture of just like a chicken spread, but more natural, because we'll be using an actual liver. So we'll be using that. I have a chicken broth. I'm going through the rest of the ingredients now. I also have like sugar here. We're gonna be using black pepper ground. I have salt, and I love using both of this, tomato sauce and the paste. I feel like it adds more flavoring when it comes to like any tomato Filipino based dish. And then oyster sauce for flavoring, and then as you guys know, I love to do a combination of these two when it comes on like the flavoring and all like that. So that's all the ingredients, guys. What I'm gonna do, like always, I'll prep all the vegetable because that's what takes like a long time cooking all this dish, and then we'll go in the process of cooking, like what I said, this delicious and traditional Filipino dish. So I'm gonna be right back. All right, guys. Let's start. Start the process of cooking this delicious Filipino dish. So just like always, we're gonna start with our what do you call it? Our garlic and our onion. Yeah, in my opinion, guys, the secret on having like a delicious caldereta dish is like you let it like slow cook with its with the ingredients for like a long time until the meat is all like tenderized and all. Which we're about to do in a minute. Yeah, next time if I can find like a goat meat, guys, I'll show you my trick on how to cook the goat without tasting the aftertaste of the meat itself. But I remember like back home, yeah, people there they really know how to cook that goat, and you can even tell it's actually a goat until they actually tell you, because they're so good on getting rid of that the distinct taste of that meat. But like what I said, you guys can use whichever meat you guys preferred. I can even cook this one maybe like on a fried fish, guys, if I have to. And that should be good. Now we're gonna add all my pork and neck bone. We're just gonna mix it up. So like what I said, we're gonna slow cook this one until it's all like tender. With what I do is I add the so I did like a 3/4 cup right there of soy sauce, guys. And then I'm also gonna add this tomato sauce. Now I'll add the tomato paste like later on, but for now. And then this lemon juice, I'm just gonna use it to rinse this what do you call this, tomato sauce can. And then I'll pour everything in there. And then I'll start with that, guys. And then we'll do all the seasoning like later on, towards maybe like right in the middle or towards the end, either or. But that's how I start this dish. And like what I said, we're gonna cover it, let it boil, slow cook it, and then maybe for like, I would say like maybe like a couple hours, guys. That's how long I'm gonna take to cook this dish, or I mean to just like tenderize, and maybe even more to cook the whole thing. That's how I do the caldereta. That's my trick. So while I'm doing this one, I'm gonna prep the rest of the ingredients, and then we'll be back while I'm watching the kids as well. Then I will also add chicken broth, guys, just to make sure our meat is not gonna dry up while putting it to boil. So I'm just gonna put a little bit of chicken broth in there for added taste as well. Because like what I said, we're gonna put this one like to boil for at least like a couple hours, guys. And then before we can even put the rest of the ingredients in there. That's my opinion on cooking this one, because I want what I want is I want the taste to go like all the way inside the meat, all the way to like the bone area too. So that's why we're gonna slow cook it, in that way all the ingredients will have time to incorporate in there while it's cooking. Alright guys, let's continue cooking our caldereta. So it's been like an hour that's passed, guys. Now I can start incorporating some of the remaining ingredients. So I'm gonna put a beef bouillon there, or pork bouillon, if you guys, whatever you guys have. I'm also gonna put this tomato paste now, guys. This will enhance more of the tomato based taste in there, and it will make the sauce like a lot thicker. I'm gonna scoop more of this what's left on this can. And then this is the chicken liver, guys, that I did put it in the blender earlier, and I just season it with so I put it to boil. I season it with with salt and pepper. I'm not gonna put the whole thing, guys, but I'm gonna put maybe like some for now, and then we'll do a taste later on and see where we are. This will greatly enhance the flavor that we're looking whenever we're cooking this caldereta dish, guys. So that's good for now. Like what I said, we'll do a taste run later on. So, and then this Knorr seasoning, I'm gonna put like maybe a third of a cup, just for added the flavoring. So a third of a cup, and then you guys can adjust based on your the size of a dish you guys are cooking. And then we're just gonna mix it up in there, make sure that it gets evenly spread out. And like what I've always been telling you guys, it's better to adjust than like overpower it with one or more of the ingredients, guys. And of course, don't be afraid. With that saying, don't be afraid to adjust towards the end based on your preference. And then we're probably gonna put this one to boil again, maybe for like an hour. Not overpowering the heat, just enough in that way. We'll get the meat tenderized and all like that. So I'm gonna close this one again, and then like what I said, we'll come back in a little bit to do a tasting, and then what do you call it, and see where we at on this dish. So we'll be back. All right, guys, let's check our dish. Oh, look at that, and look how thick this the sauce is, guys. Yeah, look at that. You can tell, even just like on the video, just like how I watch some of the videos too. You can tell it's when it's the right consistency that you're like looking. So from here, guys, it's almost like a couple hours, that we've been tenderizing this meat. So now we can add some of the remaining ingredients. So I'll start with the ground pepper. I also have 2 tablespoons full of brown sugar. And then a quarter cup of this oyster sauce, guys. This will help a lot with the flavoring. So we're just gonna mix this one up, and then we'll do the salt later on, guys. Or if you guys want to use the fish sauce, we'll do it later on towards the end. In that way we can actually kind of like see where we at on the dish. And then we can add our veggies. We'll start with the hard one, and then I already put the serrano pepper here too, and that way we can get some of the like the what do you call it, the chili flavor in there. So start with the carrots and what do you call it, potatoes. So this is not gonna be like too spicy, just like the way it should be, guys. Because yeah, like what I said, we're gonna be using this one with Jaden's what do you call, rice as well. And then we'll cover this one for maybe like another 15-20 minutes to soften the veggies, and then we'll be back again. Should be like almost done from here. Alright guys, so let's check our dish. This should be like the last time we're gonna check this one, because like what I said, it's almost cooked and we're almost like done with all the ingredients. Yeah, caldereta, guys, is like one of those dishes that I really, it really takes me some time to cook, because I really want to like do it slow, and I want to make sure that all the necessary taste and just like the ingredients are actually incorporated like really well in there. Then like what I said, make sure to keep on like what do you call it, moving it too, like especially like the bottom part of the wok, because that can easily get burned, and you don't want like that the burnt taste in there. So now we're gonna add our last veggies in there, the green pepper, and then I'm also gonna. So I cut the cheese earlier, I guess I took like a quarter of that one. So now we're gonna grate it, just to get like the creamy taste of the cheese in there. Yeah, in my opinion though, guys, if you guys can find the Eden cheese, that one is like better. I like that one better. But since I have my cheese just like sitting in the fridge, I'm just gonna use that one. That will work as well. Yeah, that's why I'm not like adding a salt yet, guys, because I know some of the cheese are really salty too. So we're gonna wait until this cheese is melted and incorporated on the dish, and then we'll go from there and see how much more salt we need. So now we're gonna mix everything in there. But look at the sauce, guys. Just the sauce itself, you can tell that you're in the right direction cooking this dish. Yeah, like what I said, this one is almost cooked, guys. So maybe like another, I would say like maybe like 3 minutes just to melt the cheese and incorporate the taste of the bell pepper in there, and then we'll do our final tasting, and then we'll go from there. Alright guys, that should do our dish, and I just did the final taste, guys. It's like what I said, some of the cheeses, or most cheeses, are already salty, and that's the reason why I kind of like waited until the end if I still need the the salt. So and we don't really need it anymore, guys. It's already good where it is right now with that with that extra cheese that we add towards the end. But yeah, guys, this is our dinner for tonight. Kain po tayo. And that's how I do this dish, guys, this caldereta. It's probably just like one of those dishes that it will probably take me some time to actually do. because I want to make sure, you know, it is where, you know, where I wanted it every time. So yeah, there you go, guys. And that's gonna be our dinner for tonight. And look at how you know, you can tell the creaminess, but it's really creamy, and but it's actually pretty thick, guys. The thickness of the sauce, you can tell it's where we wanted it. This dish. All right, guys. I have Jab in here. Looks like he just want to I don't know, maybe eat the caldereta as well, because he can smell it. But anyway, guys, like what I said, guys, all these dishes, especially the Filipino dish, maybe like some of the Chinese too, it's the preparation. I keep on saying this one. It's the preparation that, you know, really takes a while. But after that, it's just a matter of, you know what I mean, like putting everything like in order. So it's just pretty much like streamlined. That's what I'm trying to say. But anyway, guys, thank you again, you know, for the support, for watching all our videos. And I know I see some of you guys are sharing them as well. So we really do appreciate that one. So until next time, guys, when we, you know, do a cooking show here at home, or, you know, when we create those nutritious and delicious smoothie, or of course, when we're out and about, we'll definitely take you guys as well. In that way, so you guys see the places where we go as a family. But anyway, guys, ingat kayo lahat. Until then, peace out. Thanks again.